I'll leave the door unlocked for you.
You don't have to do that.
Yes, I do.
Talking about having Q gunned down.
Oh.
Murder in the street. You gotta give me some grace on this.
And why is that?
I have never lost anybody I love like that. Not even my mother.
Zach is coming over for sex, and y'all are heading out. Simple as that. Yes.
Zach is coming over?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Yo, what's good, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to another Tyler Perry Sisters Review. This is Season 6, Episode 8, trailer breakdown entitled Uneven Playing Field. And the synopsis is, as Hayden and Tamara's relationship grows stronger, Gary still isn't sure about her true intentions. Maurice continues his pursuit to get Q to confess to the truth. Anyway, if this is your first time coming to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning family member, you already know what it is and what it always will be. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, especially subscribe if you haven't already. All that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just do all the above. If not, just sit back, relax, and we gonna get right into this messy ass thing. Y'all, Karen, let me say that this is not a good look, sis. This is not a good look for you in no way, shape, or form. No matter how you flap it, flip it, rub it down, this is not a good look for Karen Mott. Okay? So we see Zach and Karen, and they are in the coffee shop. And Karen proceeds to tell Zach that she's going to leave the door unlocked for him. He tells her, you don't have to do that. She stands up and says, yes, I do. I said, okay. So there's another scene. I don't know if I'm included, but there's another scene where she tells Zach, and they're in the same coffee shop. It was on the other trailer, that she wanted Zach to take her home and to make love to her. And Zach's eyes looked like he was a deer caught in lights. I said, wait a minute, Carrie. You want him to do what now? This engaged man over here, you want him to do what to you now? I said, no, sis, I'm sorry. This is just not a look. I am not vibing with the way that this is going down. This is not it. I could understand that she may want to have sex with Zach. I could understand that may be something that she's longing for. However, that ain't something I can rock with. I just can't. I just can't. I'm going to come back to that, but I just can't get down with that. So then we see Calvin, Sabrina, and Maurice. And Q is a topic of discussion. And basically, Calvin is telling Sabrina that Maurice is going to have Q gunned down. And this is the thing that pisses me off about Maurice. I'm trying to understand. Now, yes, last episode, Sabrina went to talk to Q about, why are you doing this? Think about, what you're doing. And now Maurice is coming up with a concoction of how he's going to get back at Q. And my thing is, just let the judicial system do what it does. They don't need you out here being an investigator trying to get things done, because you're only going to mess things up. And if you're trying to beget evil for evil and include violence, and for somebody to gun Q down, you're not helping the situation. All you're going to do is get yourself in some more trouble, get Sabrina in some more trouble. Maurice just doing too damn much. And it just gets to the point that I just wish that Sabrina would only worry about herself and let the chips fall where they may when it comes to Maurice. Because he is too, what's the word I'm looking for? Maurice is too inconsiderate for me. And he's just too unpredictable. You just never know what he's going to do. You never know what he's going to say. You could think Maurice is joking and he's actually serious about some things. I would not be surprised if Maurice tried to have something happen to Q. I really wouldn't. And the fact that you're out because Sabrina had someone who liked her enough or had his own whatever intentions, but he put up the money to get you out, and that's how you're going to repay her? By doing something incredibly stupid. Maurice is just aggravating as hell. I don't know what other way to say it. He's just aggravating as hell. So then we see Zach and Fatima, and they're sitting down It looks like they're at home, and he asked for grace when it comes to the situation because he's never lost someone that he's loved like that, not even his mom. And it was another scene where it looks like he comes in the house and he tries to kiss her, and she still like moves her head to the side. And I'm like, what is it that you want for him? And this is my thing, because I've gotten so many messages as it pertains to Zach and Fatima concerning this Karen situation. And I appreciate anybody who reach out to me, because I try to look at all different sides. I may not agree with something, but I'll try my best to look at it from, okay, I can see why this person feels this way. I can see why this person thinks this way. I try my best to do that because I don't believe my way of thinking is the only way to think. So I try to be open-minded, you know what I'm saying, when people send me certain things. And I think that one of the issues that I find when people send me stuff is that people are so emotionally triggered and they're so emotionally charged when they're writing me that sometimes they're not really explaining themselves. You know, well, Zach should know how Fatima feel. Should he? Should Zach know how Fatima feels? I think that we live in a society, especially when you get on social media, you have these ideal couples or these couples who are goals. And based on what they say, people begin to form an idea of what their relationship should be like. And the realistic issue of the matter is no two people are the same. So if I'm in a relationship with someone and I'm telling my homegirl how me and my man rock, that doesn't mean that what works for us is going to work for her and her man. You know what I'm saying? So saying that Zach should know how Fatima feels, I can't rock with that because he's not a mind reader. Fatima has a mouth. Fatima should be able to express to Zach, this is how this makes me feel. But I think before we even get to that, we have to acknowledge that the issues that exist between Zach and Fatima started way before Karen was an issue. And we have to deal with those things. We have to deal with the things that happen on Zatima as to why there are still prevalent issues when it comes to Zach and Fatima. Now, the little clip we did see, I could appreciate Zach telling Fatima that, you know, you got to give me grace with this one. And not just give me that, but this is the reason why. Just the thought of knowing I may have lost someone who was that close to me or someone that I love like that sent me on a whatever else he's going to tell her, you know, that we haven't been privy to yet. But I just feel that I can never get down with Fatima making that about her, making this about her, because it was never about her. And I think when Zach recognized that there was a problem and he tried to address it, Fatima didn't want to. And that I just felt like that aspect of her makeup is immature. That's just how I feel about that. Then we get to the nitty gritty. Karen is at home. Karen got on her little black gown or whatever. And the sisters are there. Danny, Sabrina, and Andy are there. Karen tells them that Zach is coming over for sex, so they need to get out. I don't know who voice it was. Maybe it was Danny. I don't remember. But they were like, oh, Zach is coming over? And she was like, yes, like, y'all need to go. Fatima walks in, and Fatima proceeds to say, that's what I want to know. And I see that Fatima, it looks like she has her ring on. I said, I know this is not Fatima walking in Karen's house. I know this is not Fatima walking in Karen's house. Let me tell y'all something. I don't care what Karen did. I don't care what Karen told Zach. I don't care what they shared between them. I wouldn't care if Karen and Zach had sex. The moment that Fatima walked in that house, like I said last night, that is an automatic ass whooping. Pregnant or not, I'm stumping her ass out. Because to have the audacity to walk in someone's house, I can't get down with that. I saw a lot of people saying, well, Karen popped up at Zach's house several times. She popped up. She didn't come there on no rah-rah stuff. She came there, she was talking to Zach outside. She asked him, are you going to invite me in? The only time that Karen has been inside of Zach's house was when Zach set up that thing for her to come over to talk about the child support or whatnot. And she was invited in. She has never once tried to force her way into Zach them house. The fact, it's the boldness for me. Now, what I bet not see is Sabrina, Danny, or Andy acting scared or timid when Fatima walks her happy ass in that house. They better rock for their sister like they ain't never rocked before, because I personally believe that if Karen was at one of their homes and a chick who walked in who they didn't deal with like that, I think Karen, pregnant or not, I think Karen would have something to say. She would show her support for her friends, and I better see that. And I really want to see more specifically how Andy handles this situation, because I don't care what nobody say. That is one of the ultimate disrespects, to walk into somebody's house who you know don't rock with you like that. And can't nobody tell me no different. Because if Karen walked her happy ass in Zach and Fatima house, I would have that same energy. Fatima, do what you got to do, sis. Pregnant or not, I'm finna tear your face up. Your face ain't pregnant. I was so blowed. I was so incredibly blowed when Fatima walked in. I think I'm still blowed, but I was just like, no. And I'm just sorry. If Tyler writes Fatima to go in there like she bit bad wolf and bet nobody better not say nothing to her, blah, 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 I'm cussing his ass out, because that is not realistic. I don't know any 4 black women who finna let another woman walk into this house and they don't check her ass. Even if it's not physically, verbally. If Danny don't check Fatima, I'm cussing Danny ass out. If Andy don't check Fatima, I'm damn sure gonna cuss her out. And if Sabrina don't check Fatima, well, Sabrina might be the one to try to keep the peace. I'm not expecting much for her. But Danny? Oh, baby. The true test of friendship, we gonna see next week. I think that's all I got to say. But baby, that scene now, Fatima would get jumped. This was real. Baby, Fatima would get, and you came by yourself. Oh man. Okay. But yeah, that's all I got, y'all. I'm gonna calm down. But that's all I got. That in the scene had me hyped though. I'm like, all right, Tyler, you bringing it. You better bring it real though. Come next week, you better bring it real. But God, Karen's so wrong. I want you to take me home and make love to me, Lord Jesus. Mayday, man down, Karen. Baby, she down bad. But anyway, y'all, thank you for listening. Oh my God, thank y'all for listening. And yes, until next time, I will holler at y'all later, and y'all be safe out there.